How the hell did they manage to make a sexier video than the original?
You're gonna need to get out a leash and a muzzle.
So far, so good.
I love me some feral love. Not this girl. If you're gonna drink bourbon by the fistfuls, the only way. Hi guys, this is Play It Again. I'm Ginger.
And I'm Mike.
And I hear my toucans in the back.
I like your toucans.
Thank you.
Just going for the easy, low joke.
That's not where I was going with
really
it all,
joking.
but
Anyway.
okay.
So we've come back to Sabaton because we've sadly not listened to as much as I would like to.
No, I know you really enjoyed the Sabaton that we've done so far, and for some reason they never really hit the list very often. But you're right, they're so good.
I think it's been since Christmas when we did Christmas.
Yeah,
Truce.
we did the Christmas Truce, and then we did one before that.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually, I think that was your first introduction to Sabaton, and you really liked it.
Yeah,
and then I kept not putting it on the list. I'm sorry, and it's not because I don't like them.
No, it's just...
You know what? I always get the feeling that they're going to be too hard for you.
They haven't been so far. They're
No.
quite enjoyable.
So that's my error, because he does really enjoy them. But every time I think about adding a Sabaton to the list, I go, oh, Mike probably won't like them because they're too heavy.
I just almost never think of it for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I saw Fields of Verdun.
On the algorithm, yeah. I'm really glad you chose it, because I've been meaning to get back to more Sabaton too, because I've been really enjoying them. Their lyrics are so dense too.
So the Christmas Truce is World War I, and Verdun was famously a battle in World War I.
Was Christmas Truce World War I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I keep losing track.
So these guys, I guess, have an interest in history, and maybe particularly
I have
War
heard that.
I don't know.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Indeed. Did you have anybody in World War I in your family that you're aware of?
It's too far back. Like World War II was my grandparents.
Yeah, my grandfather was in World War II. I can't remember. I'm sure that my grandmother told me a story or two, but I've forgotten. She's been gone a long time. Anyway. Okay.
Anyway,
so let's...
it's nice to have musicians with interests in history. And
Indeed. I'm glad you picked a live one. These guys are so good live. I wouldn't mind actually seeing one of their shows.
Maybe they'll get down to Central America one day.
Come to Costa Rica, guys. Yeah. You can stay at our place.
All right, let's go.
Fields of Verdun! There's a drummer started on that day at 100 miles away. A million shells of fire, and the grief is there today. The army lost it all day long, the force was standing strong. Heavily defended, but the trust is strong and the battle's begun. Descending to darkness. 300 days below the sun, Fields of Verdun. And the battle has begun. Nowhere to run, follow the sun. Go one by one, under the gun. They will be done. And the judgment has begun. Nowhere to run, follow the sun. Go one by one, Fields of Verdun. No million shots have scarred the land. No has the upper hand. On the ground, all both to trenches. For the soldiers in their stand. To trenches, slowly turn to blood. In the quick, you start to flood. The weight in every corner. They died in the mud for the trenches of blood. Descending to darkness. 300 days below the sun. Fields of Verdun. And the battle has begun. Nowhere to run, follow the sun. Go one by one, under the gun. They will be done. And the judgment has begun. Nowhere to run, follow the sun. Go one by one, Fields of Verdun. Fields of execution, the wasteland from the grass. The ocean go no further
Oh, wow. That was wicked high energy.
It was really good. And, I've heard for decades and kind of intellectually have known is true, but there's a lot of classical influence in quite a bit of metal.
Yes.
And I think that's what I really like about these guys. It's really heavily classically influenced, and you can really hear it, and it sounds amazing.
There is nothing cooler than a metal cello. That's for sure. I'm looking at those cellos on... Is it a cello? That's a cello,
They're
right? Not a
cellos,
standing
yeah.
bass. The standing bass is a lot bigger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at those cellos going, they don't even look at a place up there. There's like fire on the stage, and this dude, he's in like fatigues. He looks like he's ready to take on a whole army all by himself. And then there's a cello, and it's like,
They
yeah, of
make
course
it
there is.
work.
No, it totally works. It's amazing. That sounded so good. I totally want to put that on our workout list
Definitely.
because I could do some kickboxing to that song.
I was definitely thinking that's playlist worthy for sure.
So did he say 303 days? Is that how long that battle lasted? That's almost
I'm
an
not sure.
entire year.
I was having a hard time making out his lyrics, but also I was focused on the
I had to
instrumentation
look
quite a
back
bit.
at my history. That one goes far back for me. Like before me by a long time.
Yes.
But
We're old, but we're not that old.
that sounded like a really long time.
I mean, that was an epic battle.
And there were lots that were long, right?
Yeah,
It's just
World War
sometimes
One was pretty brutal.
you hear about, well, I guess by some standards it's kind of a short war, right? Technically, because they had back in like ancient times, you had wars that went on for like 30 years, I guess. But 303 days sounds like a very long time for one battle,
Mm-hmm.
right? On one front. That's just think about all the time you spend of your life. Like you said, just standing in trenches, drenched in blood, right?
Yep.
What a miserable experience.
No bueno.
It's really I'm grinning like an idiot through the whole song because I was really enjoying it. But yeah, it's a grim message, to
Yep.
be sure.
Well, a good reminder to, let's not do that again.
Yeah. Well, okay. And then they went and did it again like 10 years later.
Yeah, I kind of ascribe to the view that was really one war with a break.
I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. But that's for the
the
historians
conditions
to
of
argue.
ending World War One made World War Two pretty much inevitable.
Indeed.
So
It really did. Well, so now we're going to have a conversation in the comments about history. But
That's
I
cool.
welcome it. It is
Yeah,
very cool
like
because
that.
there's a lot we don't know and even more that we knew and forgot
it's
because
true
it's been so long. So thank you once again, Sabaton, for the reminder.
for sure.
And also, hopefully you guys all enjoyed that too. You can buff us up on our World War I history. And that's a good question for the comments. Would you consider World War I and II separate wars, or just one war with a brief break in between for recuperating and resupply? And then play it again. Or does it get stuck in your...
Ginger's got the practical question. I'll hold your upper part still while you shake, baby. Help you learn.
A coconut just fell right behind us. You good, bro.
And we go, dude.